Laughs, bits, tangents. Matt and Mike, virginal fans, began watching One Piece and everything the show had to offer, and their nonsense ideas drove them to create their podcast.
Raw dog the flan.
Small lips, big hips, poopy butt, Donflamingo. Fucking love Chicky Cheetah. I want smoker in my mouth.
These words lured listeners to their grand show in what's now known as the Funpiecepodcast.
Yayo, 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 ho ho, set sail for Fun Piece. It's the name of the podcast with Matt and Mike. Yayo, yayo, set sail for Fun Piece.
Hey everybody, welcome to a Fun Piece podcast. My name is Matt and we're back, baby. We're fucking back.
My name's Mike and I didn't die in the woods. My top 15 One Piece characters so far
Immediately
are Shelly,
Shelly, Hamburg, Pickles,
Jujube,
Porcha, Big Pan,
Mashikaku, Mountain Ricky, Donovan, Gina, Referee, Big Pan, Pickles, Manda, definitely Chun Chun, Chicky Cheetah, Tony Chopper,
Cavendish,
Portia, Hamburg, and the my don't count these. And Foxy is number one.
Oh,
obviously,
of course.
Obviously, yeah. If you Google the Foxy Pirates,
yeah,
and look at the Wikipedia page for it. Basically, everybody on there except for Kibageru and Doran and Law are my favorite One Piece characters.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, Law. I like Cavendish more than you.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
It's a thing that would just absolutely piss off most One Piece fans if you said it to them. Sorry, Law. You're not as cool as Cavendish.
Yep. Growing in the cool scale, though.
Or Shelly. He's fine.
Yeah. Hey, everyone.
He's not as the coolest guy. He's not as cool as the guy who sacrificed himself to save him. But it's just
true.
how life goes. You know,
that's true. Hey, everybody.
You're never gonna be.
This is a One Piece podcast. Mike and I are watching One Piece for the very first time.
Also, Pekoms is double S tier, and Boa shouldn't be on the list by the rules that Matt was making up when he was doing the villains tier list.
Hey.
I just feel like we got to get this out front.
All right. Mike's really salty about Hey, everyone. This is a One Piece podcast. Mike and I are watching One Piece for the very first time. And we're like 2/3 of the way through Dressrosa. We're almost there.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, last week was our 3-year anniversary episode. Mike wasn't here because Donflamingo took over his body and pissed his pants across the country.
True. He pissed so hard, I landed in Washington State.
Yeah.
I went through time zones.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah. I got a Vash the Stampede tattoo.
Hell yeah. And you formed a secret harem of furry friends to defeat evil.
It was crazy. So me and Steph Chu went to Washington State, and we ended up really liking this one small city called Bellingham. And turns out, solid group of furries over there.
Hell yeah.
Solid group of furries. I know you're listening. I know the fur community's on top of this podcast.
I mean, after the fun chat last week, which
it was.
Hey, folks, if you're not on the,
I haven't listened to that one.
If you're not on the Patreon, everybody, we do have a Patreon, patreon.com/c/Funpiecepodcast, where you can find all extra weekly content from us. And last week, I did a historical introspective into the furry subculture, as well as found out what my fursona would be.
Oh, what is it?
I'd be a dog. I'm a dog.
Oh, you're not like a dog otter.
No, I'm just a dog. I'm just a loyal,
dragon
stupid,
dog.
But happy.
Was this an online test?
Yeah, a quiz.
I'd be like.
I'll show you the quiz. I'll show you the quiz later. We don't
forming a human Oh yeah, this is a One Piece podcast. Sorry.
Yeah, this is a 1,000 rats.
This is a regular episode. I can't fuck around as much.
I will say this is a peek behind the curtain of my frustration and not anxiety, but like I finished that episode and I didn't talk about Beastars at all, and I was very upset that I didn't talk about Beastars in my solo furry episode. Anyway,
it's okay. It's okay. There's time. There is time.
Anyway,
You've
I'm glad
tried to
you
get
made
me to watch that show a few times. So
yeah, it's good. That horse I showed you, hell yeah. Anyway, I'm glad you had a good time pissing your pants in Washington State.
yeah. Turns out Donflamingo is a pretty good. He's pretty good at travel.
He's a really good travel agent.
Yeah. It's really on top of things.
I'll make
definitely
you piss
didn't
your
get over-
pants, but I'll
def-
send you on the best vacation of your life.
He definitely didn't get overstimulated in Vancouver. Poutine's good for all you Canadians listening. I don't know if you know.
I love
I don't know if
poutine.
you knew that. Yeah, I got poutine in a mug root beer, and the mug root beer was all written in French.
Oh hell yeah!
You know they speak that up there?
Were you poutine
They got
that,
two
that
languages.
shit in your mouth?
Yeah, and then I was poutine that shit out my butt.
Donflamingo said,
Matt,
"You're
I
gonna
want
have
you
the best vacation of your life, but you're gonna be pooty in your pants all week long."
Matt, I want you to know that while I was, first of all, first episode I've listened to in a while, was the last episode. And also, every time you were talking, I had a private episode to myself because I was responding to you every second. Just when you, the whole Pekoms thing, I'm like, you piece of shit. What the fuck? What is wrong with you?
Yeah. If you join our Discord, link in the description, you can see I updated our villain tier list of villains so far. Yes, there's people missing.
I gotta fix that.
There's people.
I'll fix it. I'll fix it and post it later.
No way. There's
yeah,
people
yeah.
missing because we decide who's on the villain tier list and who's not. You are correct. You all were calling me out. I think I should remove Boa Hancock from the villain tier list.
Like, we talked about it too. I feel like she just hasn't been a villain
Sure.
for like
It's
almost immediately. Buggy's barely a villain at this point.
Buggy is barely a villain. Kuma, barely a villain. Crocodile, barely a villain.
Yeah, like, do we start eliminating?
I
people?
thought it was in my heart that like double S tier was like they're villains, but also like they're pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, am I the asshole because I kind of like Buffalo? I kind of like what Buffalo's got going on.
I just hate him. I don't like anything about him.
Also, I think we put Sentomaru so high because King said that he reminded him of his wife.
Oh no!
I think that's why Sentomaru is so high. Anyway, this is a One Piece. Did we do that? We did that.
We did do that. I mean, you can say it again. We say it a lot.
We say it a lot. This is a One Piece podcast
It's true.
called Fun Piece.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll be listening to it on Spotify again soon.
We hope.
I've been making headway, folks. Don't you worry. I've been talking to Don over at Spotify. I've been talking to someone named Apple, which
Don?
is no. There's someone named Apple
Don Achino?
over at a different place that I
Someone
don't
named
know.
Apple?
Yeah, I don't know if I should
I
say
think-
the other place. Yeah, the
I think you're
National
talking to
Music
One Piece
Publishers
characters.
Association. I've been talking to someone named Apple over there. Don't worry.
Thank you, Apple. Sorry, Mr. Eminem.
We're sorting it out.
Sorry, Mr. Mathers.
You know, it's funny. Can I? Is this bad? Peek behind the curtain. I have other songs that we offended people with other than Eminem.
We had a lot. I was very fast and loose with that, and that's my bad. This
Yeah.
is basically all my fault.
No, it's I encouraged it.
So,
The top six songs.
well,
Do you want to hear the top 6 songs we offended them with?
Yes, I do.
All right. So the number 1 was Without Me by Eminem.
Okay.
Number 2 was What I've Done by Linkin Park, which I know wasn't an episode that was edited later the fact, but they still flagged it.
Okay.
There was Murder on the Dance Floor, Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Yeah.
that's fine.
Higher by Creed.
Oh, hey, we should take that up with them personally.
Yeah. We're taking them higher to a place with golden streets with our beautiful podcast work.
I make a lot of golden streets whenever Donflamingo takes over my body.
Hell yeah.
Continue.
Doing Time by Sublime. Which,
I don't even remember when we put that one in.
Me neither. And then the top one they had was Spooky Scary Skeletons.
Fuck off. Who owns that? Who owns that?
Someone named Andrew M. Gold.
I'm going to go Pants and Andrew and Gold.
I was thinking though it'd be like this is a pretty good playlist. I was like,
this is my Halloween playlist.
I was gonna say, hopefully, if I get Spotify back, I'll make it a playlist and make it public so everyone can listen to the songs that got us off Spotify for a little while.
The anti-Fun Piece soundtrack.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. In our defense, right? I don't think at any point we thought we were going to be even remotely on anybody's radar enough to get flagged for things.
Yeah, for sure.
But enough of you listen that
Yeah, which is great.
big corporations are worried. They're worried what we're capable of and the following we have.
They're thinking
the power we have. They're thinking these guys are saying that Foxy's the best One Piece character. They can't know.
Yeah.
They can't know that he's actually gonna be king of the pirates.
I'm gonna make a not One Piece reference. They're gonna think we're gonna open the gate of the feral gods and let loose a feral god into the place and blow up the 9th floor of the dungeon. Anyway, sorry. I've been reading this book series, Dungeon Crawler
What?
Carl, and it's so fucking good, Mike. So much has
Okay.
happened since we last talked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched 2 Marvel movies because I went on a plane.
Whoa, what'd you watch?
I watched Captain America: Brave New World, which was fine.
I'm sorry.
I think it's very funny that the only thing they advertised was Red Hulk, and that's like the last 10 minutes of that movie.
Yeah.
It was fine. It was fine.
On the most green screen CGI background possible.
You know, yeah, aggressively. You know how like movies will be like, oh, we're gonna show a character do a thing and how he's really good, and like Anthony Mackie's, like Sam Wilson, Captain America. It's like, what makes him different? And it's that he's really fucking good at stabbing people and talking to them.
Yeah.
And how does he defeat the Hulk? He stabs him,
And
then he talks to him.
Hell yeah.
And then I saw Thunderbolts, which was actually a solid movie. That was a
Yeah.
fun movie. I recommend that one.
It was about trauma.
I didn't know any of those characters except for Taskmaster, who is not relevant for very long. And Sentry, like I know Sentry and Bucky. I don't know, but I have no idea who Florence Pugh's character is in the comics or anything.
Yelena.
I think she's from the Black Widow movie, which nobody saw.
Yeah, she's Black Widow's sister.
Yeah.
That's it.
Twisted Metal. I also watched the Twisted. I was on an Anthony Mackie kick.
Yeah, you were.
That Captain America movie was salvageable because he is such a charismatic man.
He is very charismatic. Yeah.
Twisted Metal, the TV show, Matt, is really fucking good, and I have no nostalgia for those games.
Nice. I'll have to check
It's
it out.
really Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joey. Well, he's just the body. He's the body.
He's the body of Sweet Tooth, but he's doing honestly more acting than Will Arnett is.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Like it's a good combo.
Nice.
It's a good time. Anyway, that's what I've done, and I'm caught up with the Energon universe. It gets fucking crazy.
Whoa. Shit.
It gets crazy, man.
Whoa.
Duke tried to shoot Cobra Commander in the head, but the bullet bounced back and hit Duke in the shoulder.
Spoilers.
Fucking
Spoilers.
crazy.
Spoilers. I've been reading Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm on book 5.
Look at you.
Yeah. I say I've been reading. I've been listening.
You're like a white girl who just discovered Sarah J. Maas.
It's true. I've never gotten much into listening to books before, but the production value that they put into this book series, Dungeon Crawler Carl, top notch. Good stuff.
That helps.
I I don't know if I should say this out loud on the podcast. It's
Sure.
fine. It's fine. I have books. There's 7 books out so far, but there's more coming. I have books 2 through 7 in a pirated Google Drive folder that someone shared with me, so I didn't have to pay for them, which feels bad. I think I'm gonna end up buying the physical copies of the books because they are really fucking good.
Yeah.
But like, I got them for free. And
Matt, did you know that you could?
what?
There's this crazy place where you
Yeah,
can
it's
pirate
called the
any book you
it's
want.
called the
It's called the
library. I
library.
know.
That's how.
Yeah,
how
but the
I read
fucking
Energon stuff.
Yeah, but the fucking Libby app. There's so many motherfuckers who will like. They're like, I want this book next, and they're ahead of you in line. But then they're like, oh, I'm gonna save that for later. But then you can't get it until after they're out of.
Wait, you have to queue digital books?
Yeah,
Oh, that's never come up for me.
yeah.
Interesting. You should read less popular stuff.
Okay. Well, I have a whole Google Drive folder that I'm accessing, and it's fine, and it's
Okay.
great.
I won't tell the government.
Good. If you want access to it, Mike, I can share it with you.
I,
You have to get the first book yourself, though.
yeah. Okay.
Which I also found out. Sorry, we'll talk about One Piece in a sec. I did find out.
That's fine.
If you want to buy, like, an audio version of a book, say on Amazon, buying it by itself is more expensive than buying it along with the Kindle version of the book. It was going to cost me like $25 to buy the audio version of it, but then if I bought both of them, it was like $12.
Yeah, that's like a.
It's stupid.
I feel like most books I've gotten, I've I recently like re-downloaded the Kindle app on my phone.
Yeah.
And I was surprised. I was like, oh shit, I have so many books on here because every time I bought a book.
Yeah, it's a Kindle. You get the Kindle version.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey everybody, this is a One Piece podcast. Can you tell we're avoiding talking because most of the episodes we watched today were just people fighting?
Fucking, can you drop Pika like 3 levels? Because Jesus Christ, Pika in these episodes.
I don't remember why I put him up there. I'm trying to remember.
I don't know. He sucks. He's just nothing.
I'm trying
He's
to
just
remember.
a wall.
I mean, I definitely think he's better than Pekoms.
No.
I think
No,
honestly-
absolutely not. In no world is Pika better than Pekoms. If you visually, without them even speaking, Pekoms is a lion dressed as Austin Powers, Matt. That's the coolest shit I've ever seen. That's the hardest a character has ever gone.
I think
We've seen Chicky Cheetah.
I think in if you look at where all the Donflamingo family are on the tier list, I think he's in the right spot in regards to the rest.
I think Dellinger's better than
No, Dellinger
Pika.
sucks.
Dellinger's 1,000 times better. Yeah, he's a better villain than Pika.
No, he sucks. He sucks. I will push back on Dellinger. If anything, Dellinger should be above Pekoms,
No,
but
absolutely
below
not.
Pika.
Absolutely not. You're insane. And where'd you put Diamante? He shouldn't be on the list. That guy is actually the worst.
Where did I put Diamante?
I could not give less of a shit about a guy whose whole personality is I shoot moms.
I feel like did I put him on the list?
I hope not.
I don't think I put Diamante. I don't think I put Diamante on the list. Oh no.
No, he's down there. He's between the octopus guy and
yeah.
tiger shark dude.
Zio.
Diamante sucks.
He does. He sucks a lot. I think
Mock
I
Vice-
actually feel really
Mock-
good about where
how
he
is
is.
That is a good spot. How is Mock Vice below Pika?
Because he's so heavy.
He's
He sank to the bottom, Mike. He sank to tier C. He should be on tier B, but he sank to tier C because he's so heavy.
Man, I hate Pika. Honestly, top 3, the top lieutenants or whatever, the Don Quixote family can go suck a nut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care for them. I don't find them charismatic or interesting, and I just feel a little exhausted every time they're on screen now.
What is that? Treble, Diamante, and who's the third one? I don't even remember.
Treble, Diamante.
Yeah, I can't even remember.
Pika.
Pika's the third one?
Yeah, Pika's the third one.
No. Well,
Yeah. Sucks.
well.
I'm so excited for Zoro to kill his ass.
Yeah, it's gonna
Actually,
be great.
the Zoro plan episode was really good.
Yeah.
That was really good, Zoro.
It was good. Should we get into this?
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right,
let's get into
this
it.
this this podcast we watched episode 713 to 718. What? I'm just singing my own sound effects.
Yeah, I know. I got you.
It's what's playing. I tried to incorporate some of the things that play in my head last episode. I tried to make them audibly real in the podcast.
Yeah.
Did I succeed?
I think you did a very good job.
I really liked, my favorite one was I recorded myself saying burp, and then I added a bunch
That was
of
really good.
added a bunch of effects onto it. That was my favorite.
Yeah, like the reverb and stuff. I think you should be allowed to edit one episode a year.
I think that's fair. Like I just make it like the most chaotic episode. Like it really wasn't.
Mine are no frills. There's not much going on.
Yeah.
Occasionally a Foxy will jump in there.
Yeah, but I'll do one episode, and I get free reign to do whatever I want with, as long as
Whatever you
it's
want.
within the rules and regulations of copyright infringement. Of course.
Oops, I accidentally edited in all of Cats the musical.
Yep, the
To this
entire
episode.
thing.
Why is this episode 10 hours long? That's weird.
It's just It's every version of Cats.
It's every... Even the butthole cut.
Oh yeah, I got the butthole cut. Honk, 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 honk.
He says that, and then but I didn't even see the episode number yet.
Honk, 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 honk.
You're prematurely buggying.
Honk, 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 honk. It's been so long, Mike. It's been so long.
I know it's hard not to buggy when it's been a while.
Honk, honk,
Episode 713.
honk, honk, honk.
Buggy's
Honk,
rubbing his nipples.
Honk, 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 honk. Shh. Honk, honk, honk. Shh. Honk.
Keep going.
Honk. Honk. Hello, everyone. This is official Buggy Watch. It's the first one. I've done it a bit. It feels like. Honk, honk, honk. This is an official Buggy Watch for our clown and savior. The firstest son of the sea, bluer than Jim B. Herald of Head, Baron of Blow, best kisser, chopped champion, Buggy D. Kyle, clown Nefertari, clown prince of Alabasta, and from Wano.
And from Wano. That's him.
Honk, honk, honk. It's been 90 episodes since we last saw Buggy the Clown.
You don't count flashbacks, right?
I don't count flashbacks.
Does it count
Don't
if it's a flashback
count.
that's newly animated?
This wasn't newly animated. We just haven't seen it in 600 episodes.
I think this was newly animated.
This was not newly animated. We've seen this before. Honk, 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 honk. Honk.
Okay.
That's been an official Buggy Watch. Goodbye, Buggy. Wow.
Wow. Tongue and everything. That was crazy.
That was a lot. I was a very quick tongue.
Yeah, he can actually leave his tongue in there, too, because he can just chop it off.
He chopped it
leave
in
your
It's
mouth.
coming in my mouth the whole time. I got the tongue in here. Episode 713.
Episode 713. Suck on that, you stupid hedgehog.
Yeah. There was I watched the recap. I tend to skip over the recaps when we're like going through episodes, at the beginning. But I watched this one, and the recap for 713 was most of it was teeth horror with Dellinger. It was like mostly like over half of it was just like looking at his teeth and his teeth popping out to reveal his other teeth. And I didn't like it. I hated it.
Like how he's like switching faces?
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like, and then
It
his
is
teeth go,
weird that he
Yeah.
Yeah, he loses his teeth whenever he turns into Hakubo.
Yep.
Um
Well, no. I'm talking about Dellinger's teeth. I'm not talking about.
Oh, Dellinger. Sorry,
Dellinger's.
Dellinger and Cavendish's names get wished in my brain for some reason, and I don't know why.
They start with different letters.
They do. They're nothing alike.
They're both just sassy little twinks.
That might be it.
They're sharp little sassy little twinks, and they don't take no lip from nobody.
I can't keep track of a twink in a crowd. Lose them immediately.
It's true. One's biological parent. One of them was a fish, and then one is possessed by a demon.
One of them's biological. One of their parents was a demon.
One of their parents was a demon. The other one fucked a fish.
I like that we might get an explanation for Hakubo. It would be very funny if we didn't ever.
I would love that, actually. I don't want an explanation.
Yeah.
I have to say,
I don't care.
I want to say, when I'm talking about Dellinger's fucking a fish, I'm not trying to be offensive, because there are fish people in this world where people like they have beautiful, I'm sure they have beautiful, loving, romantic, intimate relationships. I'm talking about they have like established that Dellinger is half fighting fish, not half fighting fish man. Half fighting.
The fishman's
fish.
not an animal. That is a sentient, like,
Yeah.
aware being. Whereas a fighting fish is, though I guess it's weird. I feel like animals are very sentient in
I guess.
One Piece.
I guess they
But
could be loving.
we can't think about it too
intimate.
much.
We can't think about it too much.
Can Dellinger fuck a fish?
Yeah.
Is that okay now?
Anyone can, I think. Oh, you mean is it
but
okay
is it like
for Dellinger
ethic?
to?
Is it? Because I don't think the fish can consent still, so I don't think it's okay.
I think only to second base.
And also Washington, D.C., technically the fish can fuck you
Yeah.
due to sodomy laws or something. I think they changed that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How'd you learn that?
Different podcast.
Anyway, I think I do also, I mean, I guess we'll find out at some point. There is the possibility, this was brought up to me, there is the possibility that maybe Dellinger ate like a fighting fish fruit. That hasn't been established though.
Didn't he say he's half fighting fish? Not
Yeah,
that
someone did. I remember someone did.
Has he swam?
I don't think we've seen him swim.
Swimmed?
We haven't seen him swim. Anyway,
I bet he would swim hard.
We move forward. Robin's got Hakuba grasped.
Robin's cool.
Robin's so cool. I love Robin. She's great.
Yeah.
She's doing the work. She's not really bothered. She's just kind of like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But she's got Cavendish Hakuba in a grasp. I wrote immediately. I was like, I don't like that he doesn't make noise. He's just like, ah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's very. He does eventually start talking.
He does, and I don't like that. It was bad.
It is interesting, and it must have been challenging for Oda, and why so many characters get introduced, and that like Robin's just like, my character arc is done. I know exactly what I'm about, and I have nothing else to learn. And like there she is. So she's just like, I'm gonna let these characters go on their little journeys and just smile in the background as they figure their shit out.
Hey, I just got breaking news, Mike.
Yeah?
I just got breaking news. It's not from, it's from an unknown source of historical value.
Yeah. Okay.
And it says that Dellinger was born from a human and a fighting fishman.
What?
So a fighting
okay,
fish.
I guess it makes sense. There can be a hammerhead shark and a hammerhead shark fish man.
Yeah. So there's a fighting fish man got busy with a human.
Not me Googling.
So yeah, that was breaking news from an unknown historical person.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's it. Anyway, Barto's fanboying the fuck out of Robin, of course. But then Cavendish gets back control of his body. But then he starts like flopping back and forth between Hakuba and Cavendish. And Robin's just holding him like, what the fuck is happening? And then he ends up being half and half.
Yeah, he's a half kabo.
He's half cabbage, half psycho.
Barto is just aggressively the audience throughout this. He's like, did you guys see that? That was crazy. Oh, nobody's going to talk about it.
Nobody's going to talk about it? Okay, I'm going to talk about it because I'm watching this whole thing happen here.
Like, I'm observing these nuances of this whole situation.
Yeah. Gladius then, Gladius is there and he's holding his hand. He's like, I'm going to pop off this whole cliffside. It's going to pop. Pop, pop, pop. Yep. And then Barto's like, hey, don't do that. And then he pops some of his hair at Barto, and it's got poison. He's got poison needle hair. So he's like, I'm a head-to-toe rupture man. And Barto's like, well, hey, I'm going to stop you because I'm Joey Wheeler. And so he...
Gladius, we get some inflation points, too.
This whole part felt like Yu-Gi-Oh! To me. Because there was a lot of explaining of like Gladius being like, I'm a head-to-toe rupture man, and I can shoot my needles at you, and they have poison in them, and they'll hurt you. And then I can also rupture this cliffside at the same time, but you can't stop me unless you pay all of your attention to me.
Meanwhile, Barto is like, I have to do right by the man who guided me along this journey. Yeah. I have to be just like Mr. Luffy. Yeah. And like he's like powering through just so he can be like, he's like, I'm gonna be like him.
I'm gonna use my heart of my heart to create a barrier to protect my friends.
Give me the crossover that's Bartolomeo in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, it's just Joey Wheeler. Just watch an episode with Joey Wheeler and Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's Barto.
Barto would lose every single fucking card game. He wouldn't stand a chance.
He'd be like, what do I do with these cards?
And then Joey
like
Wheeler
it says
would be
on
like,
the card what to do.
Yeah. And then Joey would be like, hey, Barto, check out my Jinzo. And then Barto would be like, what the fuck is a Jinzo?
What's a Jinzo? Is that the fuzzy one?
I'm going to piss on your cards and then you can't use them.
I already did it. I can't read.
We've established I can't read. Where's Mr. Luffy?
Face my angry Oxman. Face down. And then Barto would jump in and start fighting the hologram.
He pulls out his crotch sword and he's like, I'm going to kill this monster.
Didn't they do that in Yu-Gi-Oh? Didn't like a guy just be like, I'm my own card and went and fought?
I'm trying to remember. I mean,
I saw a video that
there was a whole. We don't have to go. This is.
I think it was like the dice.
It wasn't Dungeon Dice Monsters. There's an arc where they get put into like a virtual reality, virtual world, and they have to like buy this mega corporation. They trap them in the Kaiba Corp. Board of Directors traps Kaiba and Yugi and Joey and My Valentine and the whole gang inside of this virtual world that Kaiba had created. So then they have to basically like break the game to get out.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And they're basically like they are playing as their own like favorite
monsters. So Joey's the flame swordsman.
Anyway.
Barto's favorite card would be Trap Hole.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. It'd be Mirror Force because I love barriers. Moving on.
Continuing.
Barto makes a barrier ball.
Around
Gladius. Him and Gladius. Why did it have to be him and Gladius? Nobody knows.
He had to protect he had to stop Gladius from exploding anything outside of himself, but then he had to also kill Gladius.
Oh, right.
That's why he trapped himself.
Yeah. So he makes a barrier around them, and then he pulls out his crotch sword and goes to stab Gladius, and he says, "Suck on that, you stupid hedgehog!" And then he stabs him, but he missed Gladius's heart.
Yep. He's got him in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Because he was so big, he couldn't tell what was going on.
Yeah. At this point, Cavendish is half and half, and he's like, Robin, you gotta let me take you. You gotta let go of me, and I'm gonna take the two of us up because I'm fast. And she's like, I don't know. And then Gladius pops the cliff, and Barto's sobbing. He's so sad.
He let them down. But
Half Cav got him and Robin to the flower field at the top of the cliff, so they're safe.
He's like blocking. The Hakubo side is trying to stab Robin, but he's blocking it with his own hand.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Barto's down below and he's really pissed.
And he's thinking about Logtown for a while.
A long time. And then
Just a lot of memories. There's so many fucking flashbacks in these episodes.
There are. It's
crazy.
really this is really cool though. Then Barto, he's like shirtless and he's like, I got this. And then he goes running he goes like sprinting over at Gladius, and then he makes a barrier around his fist and does a fucking Superman punch and just fucking right on Gladius's face and knocks him the fuck out. It was awesome.
It's his barrier pistol.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
Oh, incredible.
And then right as the episode's about to end, we get like Rebecca's about to get got by Diamante, and then Robin appears and protects her, and she's like, I'm here to help.
Oh, she had a one-line. I just wrote Robin arrives with the one-liner.
I didn't write the one-liner. I don't think it was...
Shit. I don't know. Robin's just having fun.
She's having a good time. I like Robin in these episodes because she's very clearly... I talked about it last week when I was talking to myself. Like, I feel like she, along with a few of the other Straw Hats, are very much like unbothered by the fucking power levels, by like how powerful or not powerful some of the Donflamingo family are. So she's just having a good time.
I think it's funny that Pika is nothing to Zoro. He's just hard to hit.
Yeah. Yeah. He's just like, oh, can you please just do what I need you to do so I can kill you?
Yeah. But that's the end of that episode. MVP is obviously Barto. He's one of our new boys. Barto is in my top 15. He's definitely top 5.
I think I had him as my top 6. I think I had him as my 6th.
Barto's definitely top 5 in there somewhere.
He might break the top 5 for me by the end of this, though, depending. I just want him on the crew, and I know he's not going to be on the crew, but like,
oh my God,
he's basically he's been set up this whole arc like he needs to join the crew. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Also, why did no one talk about Barto? I mean, I guess they didn't want us to be spoiled, but like, why has no one been talking about Barto to us up until this point?
I have a friend of mine, like from high school, who texted me being like, I started watching One Piece. This was like a year ago or something. And he was like, he's like, what do you think of Bartolomeo? Is he your favorite character? I was like, I have no idea who that is. And then I texted him after meeting Barto, and I was like, I get it. Like, yeah. He's like, you only just got there.
Yes, we're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
We have to go. We're watching.
So I didn't know who Barto was, just that
you're gonna
like
like
my friend's favorite character.
We're watching One Piece so slow.
Savoring it.
But I do think we're savoring it to an unhealthy degree, and I feel like it will make it that much sweeter.
It makes episodes like these that are just like basically recap for a while.
Yeah.
Tough.
It does.
But it's fine.
We're almost done with Dressrosa.
Well, we're getting there.
A couple more weeks.
We're almost ready to watch Nebulandia. Which I think deserves a 5 episodes on its own.
All right. Well, we're watching Nebulandia for the Patreon. So, hey, everybody. We've plugged it already, but if you join the Patreon, even just at the $3 tier, you get $3 a month. That's nothing. You'll get
less than a coffee.
You get $3 tier. You get a single bonus episode that's like 2 hours long. Or
maybe I'll remember to, maybe I'll remember to draw a Foxy. Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll remove that from the Patreon tier because I haven't done it.
Yeah. Also, I've got the oil painting.
Is it done?
It's just about done. I'll post it this week.
Okay. I can't wait.
Anyway,
I love Rick and Morty.
My best dress is Barto. I don't love Rick and it's fine. I don't love Rick and Morty fans.
Does anybody like Rick and Morty anymore?
It's fine. I think the show is fun, but then it got weird, and then also just like the fans of Rick and Morty
suck.
It's not that they suck, but it just like it gets very like toxic, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it was
the
the
Szechuan sauce fucking shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Anyway.
Yeah.
Like, don't be shitty to McDonald's employees. They're just trying to get by.
Honestly, whether you love it or hate it, kudos to that new Superman movie because the fan base reaction is just, I should go volunteer my time more.
Yeah. It's
Like I should pick up litter when I see it on the ground.
good. Yeah.
It's nice. Be like that.
Give more hugs.
Give more hugs.
Hugs for the homies.
Yeah.
Hugs for the homies, everyone.
Go watch Back to the Future. A good series about old man who's friends with a child.
Yeah. And a young miner who goes back in time and makes out with his mom.
Yeah, he's not into it though.
He's not into it. Well, he is for a little bit, but he's not. Anyway, episode 714.
714. Do you remember the part in Ghostbusters when Dan Aykroyd gets a blowjob from a ghost?
I do. That's not weird. They're consenting.
No, it just.
I mean,
for some reason
Dan
that made me
Aykroyd
think
might
of
not
it.
be as consenting at first.
Yeah, he's definitely into it though.
Yeah.
Episode 714. Giola puts on the squeeze.
Whoa. Oh, God. Sorry. So sorry. Cough,
No,
cough.
you're good.
Robin tells Big Nut Kiros to not hold back on Diamante, which tells him, okay, I don't know why he was holding back anyway. But
This whole thing sucks. It's just this whole fight just sucks.
all right. Well, we'll get
Like
through
not
it. And
no,
we don't
not
need to,
here. Not even for the reasons I've stated previously. It's just everything about why was it raining metal for so long? What is that?
I don't even think that's this episode. I think that's next.
Oh God! I
That's
was just
next
like, how is this
episode.
still going?
Yeah. Okay. Robin tells Big Nut Kiros, don't hold back. We cut back over to Barto, and he yells at a bunch of dudes who are trying to take Gladius away on a stretcher. Dellinger is also getting stretched. And then we see Giola. She walks up. How did she get there?
Who cares?
Boat. How did she get there? She was with the other Straw Hats.
I don't
She was
know.
fucked up with the other Straw Hats. Where the fuck did she come from?
She just took a What
We haven't seen the other Straw Hats in like 100 episodes. Where the
was she tied up?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was tied up. She was either
Shoot through
tied
her
up or like
restraints.
beat the fuck up in the ocean. Like I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, she turns two dudes into art. Meanwhile, Viola's keeping eyes on things.
Viola just gives us periodic updates. She's
She
letting
does.
Usopp know what's happening.
Yeah, because Usopp's not doing anything. He's just sitting there.
He's done enough.
He does do enough. He did a good job. He saved us all.
Yeah.
Anyway, she gets a call from the Tontadas from the factory, and they're like, Frankie's still fighting Pink. Meanwhile, Leo and what's his name?
I can't remember the beetle guy.
Kabu.
Is it Kabu? I just call him
Cobb.
Little Beetleborg.
I just wrote Bumblebee. I wrote mashed Bumblebee. They're running up the ramparts to get to Moncherry. Giola's trying to get her Moncherry to heal Lauji, Dellinger, Mach Vice, Sugar, and Gladius because she's got them all lined up there. And Moncherry has like the fucking healing tears.
Yeah.
But Moncherry's like, nah, I don't want to do that.
Apparently, Giola thought it was like a watering can that healed people. She doesn't know about the tears yet.
Yeah. Giola then does like she calls herself Beauty of the Millennium and does like a Boa Hancock motion for some reason.
Yeah. She's like, did you call me more beautiful than Boa Hancock?
Yeah.
Or something?
And then does like a
And
boa like heart beam.
I think it's just
gesture.
like her quirk is that nobody says anything, and then she says, did you just give me the best compliment ever?
Yeah.
And then they just go, no.
And she goes, oh.
It's fine. I don't think Jill is going to be that relevant that much longer.
Yeah. She then.
This is the woman who raised Dellinger.
It's true.
So
Does that mean she got with a
I think-
fighting?
I think it
Fighting
was
Fishman?
confirmed. I think it was confirmed that Dellinger was adopted.
Okay.
But
Right, like
maybe
the rest of the Donflamingo family. This makes sense.
Yeah.
Fucking Kabu the bumblebee gets knocked down. Leo's still going. This is where we
He's
learn
a beetle.
whatever. He's a bumble beetle.
The other one's a bee.
Giola's trying to salt shaker Moncherry's tears out.
Something. She's like squeezing her.
At this point, Leo crashes the party, and he just starts kicking dudes' asses.
Yep. We find out that from Viola that Manchuri ate the heal fruit, and Giola figures that out when she heals a random soldier by crying on him.
At this point, Giola's about to shake the tears down onto the other 5 Donflamingo family members. But then right before the tears are about to hit, who rolls up? The bumble beetle. Kabu appears, and he gets them all out of the way. Hell yeah. And then Leo then sews everybody to Giola, so they're all tied together and can't get away. And Moncherry's freed.
Could Leo really fuck up Donflamingo?
Because they both have strings?
Yeah.
Probably.
But if you control the strings with the sewing...
And there's strings everywhere. I don't think we should think about it too much.
Good. Okay.
At this point, Leo's holding Moncherry, and she's like ogling over him, being like, "Oh my God, he's just like a real prince." And then Leo ruins the moment.
I did like this because Leo is the one early on who's like, "Our princess is a real brat. She's the worst. She sucks, but we gotta save her." Well, I feel like everybody was saying that, but then she's like, just kind of like,
she's like
a little bit spoiled, but really sweet.
Yeah, but then she's like, "Oh my God, Leo, you saved the day," and he's like, "I don't care."
Yeah, he's like, "Did you gain weight?"
Yeah, which is a little rude, Leo.
It is a little rude.
A lot of rude.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's like
elsewhere.
Elsewhere,
okay.
yeah.
Elsewhere, Bellamy's still bouncing.
He's still bouncing, and he's like, "Kill me." And Luffy's like, "No." And he's like, "Well, then we're both gonna die, and I'll at least feel okay about that."
I feel like I'm missing something, or we've been in it for so long. Why doesn't Luffy at least dodge?
Because it's just like when they first met. It's the principle of the thing.
But it's such a different... Like, I kind of figured it was the principle of the thing, but I didn't know what the principle was.
The principal's the head of the school.
We've definitely... There's a lot of not choosing violence.
Yeah.
For no particular reason in this arc.
I would assume Luffy's just kind of saving his energy for Donflamingo.
Yeah.
Like he'd rather get hit rather than waste the energy to dodge.
to move.
Yeah. He's a rubber man.
Yeah, it's fine. Bellamy's probably not hitting that hard, even though Luffy's coughing up blood.
Yeah.
MVP is little Beetleborg and Leo.
Yeah, my best dress is Leo.
Yeah, Leo's cool. I like Leo.
Leo's cool. Got a cool hat.
He does have
green.
a cool hat. It's kind of like
He's green.
What's his face?
I like green
from Archie.
Oh, what?
Jughead.
Jughead?
Yeah, he's kind of got like a Jughead hat. Yeah, he's got a little Jughead hat.
I used to have a Jughead hat.
Yeah?
Yeah. I like Jughead.
Was it? Yeah. He eats food.
He eats food.
Nonchalant.
Yeah. But then the CW came out and made Riverdale, and I feel like that ruined Archie Comics and Jughead for me. You know?
I think there was a good down to earth but still very much Archie comic that came out a while ago, like 2017 or something.
The one where he dies?
Does he die?
Yeah, and that one, in one of them, he dies. Yeah, it's fucked.
Oh, I don't remember.
It's really emotional. I think I have it downstairs in one of my comics boxes.
Was Archie versus Sharknado any good?
Yeah, it was. I also have that.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
I've got most of the Archie verses. Like, there's a Predator one.
Yeah.
Sharknado. There's a couple more.
I didn't read too much of the Archie comics. I did read the Sonic the Hedgehog Archie comic series, and I think those probably crossed over.
I used to, when I would go to like the local
Scourge,
comic cons.
Antoine, Bunny Rabat.
Is that who it is?
Princess Sally Acorn.
I used to, when I would go to the local Comic Cons here in the New England. There was an Archie comic artist. I can't remember his fucking name. It was Dan something. But I had a bunch of like big prints that I had bought from him as like wall art for my home. And then my ex took them. And I said, I want those back. And they said, no.
What the fuck?
It was very upsetting.
Oh,
I had a really sweet
okay.
one of like a cheeseburger.
Postpone the mic hunt. Let's get those back.
She also took, I had 2 oil paintings that like one of my like high school friends painted that had gifted to me and took those too. And I was like, you're not even friends with this person. That's my friend.
What?
Anyway, wouldn't give them back.
That's insane.
Yep. Anyway.
I'm sorry for your loss.
It's okay. I've got some beautiful artwork by my friend Mike on my walls.
Yeah, you do.
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
Anyway, episode 715.
7:15. Let's baby do cry.
Yeah, let's baby do cry. I think it's don't
Says,
cry.
like-
I think it's don't cry.
Yeah, but it's an emotional episode, so I said do cry instead of don't cry.
That's good. Do you think
Let's
it's
baby
Do you
do
think it's
cry.
let's baby do cry, or do you think it's do cry let's baby, or don't cry let's baby?
Depends if you come from the back or the front. I should have thought about how I worded
You
that.
should have thought about that. I'm not even going to address it. Anyway, fucking Bellamy Armament Hockey punches Luffy as he springs around. That's it.
Yep.
Moving on. Manchuri wants Leo to carry her because she's crushing on him real bad, and he just like thinks she's being lazy and is like, "Come on."
Yeah. And the little Beetleborg man just bonks him and just says, "Do it."
And he's like, "Let's go.
Do
Come
it.
on, we gotta go."
And we find out from Giola, who's crawling toward the Donflamingo transponder snail, that she's like, without Manchuria's collateral, we won't be able to fix the Smile Factory if it gets destroyed. And she almost reaches the snail, but passes out before she can.
It's up to Pink now.
It's up to Pink.
Now we move on to probably one of the most emotional episodes we've had in a long time.
Yeah, it was like complicatedly tragic
Yeah.
for the mess this man put himself in.
Yeah. We get Pink. He's doing a meow meow suplex on Frankie. And then they both fall down after doing that. And then just like it's like bros showing bros respect.
Yeah, everyone's like, why are you guys taking these hits that you can definitely dodge?
And they're like, because it's a
And then-
respect thing. I respect
Yeah, Frankie's
bro.
like, we're doing it strong style.
Strong style, baby. Then he fucking Pink swim spears Frankie out of the factory and up a tower. And he's like, if you survive this move, he's like, I will concede.
Yeah, he's like, I'll let you hit me with one and give up.
And then as they're like falling from the sky, as he's doing his like super ultra mega meow meow suplex, his ultra meow meow suplex baby buster, he's like, do you see? I see Russian. I see Gimlet too. And you're like, what is he talking about? Who is he talking about?
Yeah,
And then he
join my son.
Yeah, he suplexes Frankie, makes a crater, but then Frankie gets up and then just starts punching.
Oh, the fucking Terminator eye and everything
Yeah.
is so good.
Frankie's got a bright red Terminator eye in his left eye, and he just starts punching Pink just over and over and over again. And then we cut back, and we do a flashback immediately.
Yeah, Pink's just getting the shit beaten out of him. He's just like, this takes me back.
Yeah.
He's like a rain of punches,
Yeah.
just like that night.
Just like that night when it rained.
Yeah.
We see young Senor Pink, where he meets a woman in the rain, and her name is Russian. Mm-hmm. And then we see them, they're like their love story. They get married. He wore a white suit for their wedding, which I loved.
She's pregnant.
They had sex. We saw all of it. Then there's
Confirmed.
baby stuff.
Pink fucks.
Yep. We then see like him killing some guys with Donflamingo family, and then he runs to the hospital for the birth of the baby. And he meets the baby, and she's like, "Finally, you're here." And she's like, "We have to name him." And he's like, "He looks like a gimlet."
Which I feel like most people would say, "Oh, what?"
Yeah, a drink? He looks like an alcoholic beverage? The gimlet?
Is that what that is?
Yeah. A gimlet's it's like vodka in lime juice.
What a... All right.
One of my friends in
Senor Pink,
college
not
used to
straight.
order
Oh,
gimlet.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of my friends in college used to order that. That was the only thing he ordered at the bar.
I had to replay the scene like 2 times because I didn't have subtitles on. I was like, what the fuck is he saying? Because I thought he said Gimli at first.
Yeah.
I was like,
No, he's a gimlet. He looks like a drink.
Okay.
A tall...
yeah.
Yeah. We get a montage of the Donflamingo family.
Also important, she thinks he's a banker
Yes.
because they had dinner once and she was like, anything I don't like, well, I hate pirates and that's it.
What do you do for a
He's
living?
like, oh.
And he's like, I'm a banker.
Yeah.
We get a montage of some Donflamingo family shit going on, and then we see Pink coming back, and Russian is like in true despair. And she's like, "Where were you?" And he's like, "You were gone for a week without notice. You just disappeared. And then Gimlet got a temperature and he died." And he's like, and she's like, "I called the bank and they said you've never worked there before. Where were you?"
Pink really no-sells the baby death.
Yeah.
He just goes, Gimlet died.
Yeah. She then runs into the rain and into a storm because she's like, "I'm done with this. I can't believe you." And then she ends up getting injured and ends up in a vegetative state.
She gets caught in a landslide, which puts her into a vegetative state, which all of this is just like a little nestle of... Man, just tell her you're a pirate. I don't know. It seems like a situation that could have... Or
He didn't want to hurt her, so he lied, but ultimately that hurt her more.
yeah, I was like, this man loved her so much that by the end of this episode, he decides to like wear a bonnet and it makes her smile.
Yeah, a little baby bonnet.
And like obviously he dresses like a baby because it makes her smile. He is willing to do that, but he wouldn't leave the Don Quixote family for her.
Yep. I don't know.
it made me... I felt it was tragic, but I was also like, oh, Pink, I don't know, man. Like, come on. Like, get your shit together.
Do better. You're
Go
better.
get a real job.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you love somebody, you're gonna put in that effort.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
Anyway,
my best dress is Senor Pink wearing the bonnet.
my MVP was Frankie because that Terminator eye was fucking cool.
Hell yeah. Episode 7.
Episode 16. Helicopter parenting with Big Nut.
Hell yeah. Pink dresses full baby so he can get his wife to smile. He's walking around.
So Pink goes baby mode.
He's got full baby outfit. He's walking in public. People are laughing at him, calling him a pervert and a freak.
I did tear up during some of this, so.
Yeah. It rains. He runs to the hospital.
Yep.
He talks to her. Only time she smiles is when he's in the full baby. She loved the rain.
He goes full baby.
She loved the rain.
She loves the rain and she loves full baby.
Yep. We cut back and Frankie's still punching him so hard.
Yep. And then his Pink's like sunglasses shatter and we see his eyes for the first time.
Yeah.
And he starts crying.
Yeah. He's making his eyes are raining.
Yeah. I love Frankie just being like, if we ever meet again, rounds on me, and you can tell me about this Russian who made you feel this way.
But right before he says that, he wipes the tears from Senor Pink's eyes.
He does.
He wipes Pink's
incredible.
tears away, and he's like, "I'll see you again. We'll talk over a round."
These two men love each other.
Yeah.
Like, they're just like, nobody has ever understood me more than you, man.
Yeah, beautiful. Frankie and the Totatas then roll in to destroy the factory, and Frankie falls down to rest because his work is done.
Yeah. And then Diamante does some stuff, and Big Nut attacks him.
It's true. It does.
And then it rains metal balls forever.
It does rain metal balls. I
don't know if confetti often stays in the air, Matt, because it's so light. But when it turns back into metal balls, it would not stay in the air for very long.
No.
And yet, for like 30 minutes, it's raining metal. And I was like, I'm over this. This move's stupid. Even if they're flat.
You don't have to pitch it to me. I don't like Diamante.
He sucks. His only personality trait is killing moms.
Yeah. That
can't be your whole thing.
Yeah. Well, that's why he can't kill Rebecca, because she's not a mom.
He's like, damn, it's not working.
He's like, it's not working. And it's like, she's not a mom. You can only kill moms.
He can almost... That's why he injures Robin, is because she's technically a mom to Chopper.
Yeah, but she doesn't kill Robin because she's not a real mom.
Not legally a mom.
Yeah.
Man, is this the whole part? There's like shit in here where like Kyros is like, I can't have you sully your hands. Like you've gone this whole time without hurting anybody, and like literally cuts to a flashback of her booting a guy into water full of rabid fish.
She's not.
And it's like
she didn't do it deliberately. She used his momentum. She dodged, Mike. She used it.
Does kicking not count as hurting people?
No, not in the Coliseum.
So I'm just like, this whole fucking thing is so stupid.
Yeah,
it's so dumb.
It could have been tweaked a little bit, I think. Anyway, it's a lot of Big Nut just jumping around and fighting, and Diamante being like, "How are you still going? You only have one leg."
Yeah, he shoots him in the leg, and he's like, "This is the gun I used to kill your wife." And I was like, "Why does everyone in this family collect family murdering guns?"
Yeah, Robin won't let Rebecca help. And then Big Nut stands up, and then he's like, "This is my fight." And he's like, "Yeah, 10 years she upheld her mother's wish to not hurt others. She dodged. Her hands are still clean. Her mother's heart is in those hands."
I would have loved Rebecca just being like, I've killed like 12 dozen people.
Yeah.
Legally, yeah, like I definitely killed some people, Dad. Sorry.
Yeah. But then Big Nut launches at Diamante to try to finish the job. And that's the end of that episode.
That's it. And MVP is Robin.
My best dressed was the mutual respect between Frankie and Pink.
Yep. That is probably the best outfit I saw worn.
Hell yeah.
Episode 717. He's finally dead, Amante. Hey.
Ooh. Big Nut slashing.
This is just the same thing as the last episode.
Yeah, it's Big Nut slashing. Pain is the proof I'm human. Nothing compares to the pain of being forgotten. That's what Big Nut says. It's proof he's human. Is pain.
Oh yeah. He's really powering through it. It would be cool if the rest of the context of this fight didn't suck.
Yeah. We get more flashback of Scarlet dying. Big Nut says he's Dressrosa's. He is Dressrosa's rage manifested here for revenge. And Viola's just giving the play-by-play to everyone. Everyone is like, there's just a lot of remembering how Scarlet got killed. Diamante's like, your bloodline ends here.
Flashbacks.
But then immediately Big Nut gets up. He shatters Diamante's sword. There's a lot, and then a lot of angst.
He cuts through his umbrella, which I know you and I have had confusion about how his powers works. But he went from floppy sword, hardened it, then it went umbrella.
Yeah,
which is a little strange.
I don't care enough about Diamante and what's happening.
Someone's gonna tell us how Diamante's powers work. They don't. It's fucking stupid.
You could tell us how his powers work, and I'll tell you. I'll say, but what about Barto? Barto's so much cooler.
He really is.
It's always funny to like watch and be like, man, if this particular Straw Hat or whoever was matched up with this other villain, it would have been over in 2 seconds. And I know that's the point, but it is funny. It is very funny.
If Barto was up on the flower field.
Honestly, if Barto was matched up with most people.
If he realized that he could just put a force field around somebody and just shrink it.
He could put a force field around someone, shrink it, and then move it over some water, and then release the force field.
Yeah. Or just put a little hole in the force field and then slowly lower it into the water.
Yeah. Just like he's literally just like fucking people who play Kirby in Super Smash Brothers, where you just
Barto is people who play Kirby in Super Smash.
He's just like, hey, let me just eat you up and walk off the edge, and then I'll spit you out, and then I'll fly back up.
He wouldn't do it though. He's too honorable.
No. Instead, he's gonna be an honorable person, and he's gonna kick you off the edge and then piss on you.
Yeah, like a good honorable boy. It's what Mr. Luffy would do.
It's what Mr. Luffy would do.
There's a fly in my room.
Anyway, fucking cut over. Zoro slices Pika. He does a 2-sword style nigiri. Pika lands.
Oh, there's some stuff with Viola giving people updates. And she talks about how only Bellamy, Pika, Treble, and Mingo are left. And then Riku goes into town because he's not afraid of people attacking him anymore.
Yeah.
And also that fucked up bird's still there. And I forgot about the fucked up bird, and I really like the fucked up bird.
Fucked up bird's
One
good.
Piece has good birds.
One Piece has good birds. Should we do a bird bracket?
Has there been a bad bird yet? Like, that's the thing. If we do a bird bracket, I don't even want to do a bird. I want to do a bird tier list, and they're all the best.
Okay,
they're all so good.
No,
man.
they're not all good. They're not all good. They're not all good.
Oh no, sorry. It's like all the best, and then that fucking pigeon.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Sorry,
we could do
I
this.
forgot about him because he sucks so much.
We could do a bird. Okay, maybe we'll do that for maybe a fun chat, or we'll figure it out. We'll do a bird tier list. I think that's fun. The entire Supersonic Duck Squad.
Yeah. Oh my God. Karoo. We haven't seen Karoo yet.
The one unlucky.
That one unlucky. That's still a good. You know what? I still think they're a pretty good bird.
Sure. They're dead. They're dead. Super fucking dead.
Absolutely. It's super dead.
Pell is technically a bird.
Okay, so maybe they're not all S tier. I have no problems with Pell.
Anyway, some shit happens with Zoro fighting Pika, and then Pika ends up with fucking up with Big Nut and Rebecca up on the flower field.
For some reason, Pika just goes, "I can see everything," and then just leaves.
Yeah,
and you're like, "What?"
And Zoro's just like, "What the fuck?
You're omniscient."
Yeah, he's just like, "What?"
It's like, I have to go ask a daughter and her father about their morals and reasons for fighting.
Yeah, and that's it. That's the
MVP's bird.
My best dress is Big Nut. I know you got upset with him, but I think he still looks cool.
He looks cool.
Covered in blood.
I found it slightly distracting that nobody would balance on their one leg that way.
Hey.
But
hey. Doing their best.
He's standing on his one leg like somebody whose other leg is green screened out.
Mm-hmm.
But still there.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine. Hey.
He shouldn't tell his daughter how to live her life and let her make her own decisions.
Well, he hasn't really had much experience as a parent. Has he?
No, he's had a lot of experience. He was just a little guy.
Oh, that's true, I guess. Well, she was also locked away in a coliseum for a very long time.
Taught her how to fucking fight.
Yeah.
And was like, you have to fight. And then says, actually, ignore that. Now that I'm buff again.
Yeah.
Whatever. Kiros, get your shit together.
Big Nut Kiros, more like Big Nut Hypocrite. Am I right?
Yeah. Anyway, episode 718.
718.
Zoro's 5-plan.
Zoro's 5-plan. I like that a lot.
Yeah, Bellamy's still going.
Bellamy's still springing.
You know how it goes.
Luffy's still there going, stop. This is unhealthy. And then Bellamy just continues destroying. Big
Pika's
Nut.
actually asking existential questions. The dumbest questions ever.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, Kiros, Rebecca, why do you like Riku so much? He got your leg cut off, and he's the reason everybody hates you. And it's like, that's my grandpa, you jackass. Like,
Yeah,
what? He's a nice dude.
That's my family. And then Big Nut's just like, he's talking about like Dressrosa used to be a kingdom of good and happiness, and that he wants the Donflamingo family out so Riku can rule again.
I know. I was like, why did he ask these dumb questions? I'm like, oh, it's so we can get context flashbacks.
Yeah, because why?
Why not? Yeah. It is really funny. It's like, Pika, you know Donflamingo's the reason all that shit happened, right?
Yeah.
Like you're aware
You've been
of
there the whole time.
Yeah, this is your fault, actually.
Yeah.
And he just goes, oh, okay, and leaves.
Yep. Zoro's fucking so mad.
Yeah, he's like, I'm so over this shit.
He does a one sword style demon horse move. Pika getting real big, and everybody's running.
He went to the 3rd level and started just like hitting his own men and hitting injured people.
Yeah, he just kind of starts going a little crazy.
Does he try to coerce Zoro or something?
Yeah.
He's like,
I don't know.
He's like, we're one and the same. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? You can't just do this now.
Yeah. He starts like taking back control of that giant stone golem thing that Zoro
Also,
kind of
like,
cut up.
Pika just knows everything that's happening.
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Well, he is the stone, so he's like Viola, but just for rocks. Whatever's touching rocks,
and
he can
just
feel it.
these episodes.
I guess. I don't know. He's like, maybe with each Donflamingo family member being defeated, he gets more of the Donflamingo family sentience.
Power.
I don't
Keep
know.
a little rock of me in your pocket and I can see what's going on.
Exactly. I know. The heart of rock and roll is whatever. Anyway, everyone's making. What did I write?
I don't know. Big Pika. We spend a lot of time with Big Pika.
We get a
and he's
lot
going
of
after
time
Riku.
of Big Pika and shouting and running and screaming. Yeah, Big Pika smashing things and everyone in sight.
Bartolomeo. It cuts to Bartolomeo a couple times, and he's like, "Fuck this guy! I hate this guy. What's going on? Fuck this guy."
Yeah, he starts smashing down at Viola, Riku, and Usopp. And then fucking what's his name shows up? The King Punch guy, Elisabello.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
before that, Zoro's going over his plans.
Yes, he's got all of his different plans going on.
He's got his long distance slash, but that won't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, "Oh, I could get on top. No, that won't work. I could yell to Usopp. That won't work.
Nope."
And he's like, "I could call him, but I dropped my transponder snail somewhere." And then Elisabello's like, "Oh, I get it. Now I should punch him."
Yeah.
And Zoro's like, "No, don't." And then they go, "What are we gonna do?" And then Zoro just stands there, silent for a while.
Yeah, like a really slow
like
zoom.
a really,
It's just
to the point where even in the show, like all the other Coliseum guys are like, "What are you? Hello? Like, what are we doing here, man?" And then Zoro's like, puts his bandana on, is all cool, and just goes, "Plan 5. I'm gonna chop him up."
Yeah. He's like, "Give me 2 minutes." I'm gonna fly.
That's like the whole
I'm gonna
thing.
fly in the sky and chop him up.
So with all the terraforming and everything that's happening, do you think Dressrosa is salvageable at this point?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure they can do something.
Why is it fucking fly? And MVP is Zoro's IQ.
My best dress is Zoro with the bandana, of course.
It's a good Zoro in a suit is a good fit.
It is a really good fit. Yeah, and so that's the end of the episodes for this week. Next week we're going to be watching 719 to 724. Very exciting. We're getting ever closer to the end of Dressrosa.
We're getting
I
there.
think I want to look at the spreadsheet.
I'm excited to see Donflamingo get his ass beat.
Boom. All
And I
right.
can't believe Law's gonna die.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more episodes of Dressrosa. Podcast episodes. There's still 30 more episodes of 30 plus more episodes of Dressrosa we need to watch.
Right. But I mean, so like 15 of that is gonna be Donflamingo being defeated, and then the other 15 is gonna be party episodes, and then like the weird filler mini arc that happens after a major arc.
Yeah. So honestly, Dressrosa might be ending, like the big fight of it all might be ending relatively soon.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Do you think Bellamy's gonna die?
No. Because no one dies in One
No.
Piece. I think he's going to get
What if
beat.
he gets shot in the heart?
I think he's going to get beat up real bad. The only way I can see him dying is if like Donflamingo shows up and it's just like, I don't need you anymore, and kills him. And then that launches Luffy into being like in a fucking rage.
Yeah.
So I could see that.
He's like, it's one thing that you're trying to kill Law, but you hurt Bellamy, and Bellamy is my best friend.
Yeah. I don't know. If
I've loved Bellamy forever. He's my friend.
the 2
Luffy says,
times we
Bellamy's
hung out, we just beat the shit out of each other.
That's Bond.
That's Bond.
Bellamy is my favorite One Piece character, says Luffy.
Yeah. I could see that, or he gets beat up real bad, and then at the end of the arc, they're just like, hey, 2 things could happen. 1, he's just like, hey, Barto, you're my captain now. And then he and Barto go off together to be like, we're Straw Hats, but we're not Straw Hats. Like we're like mercenaries. So like if the Straw Hats call us, we'll show up and help. But
I mean, I think that's going to be all the Coliseum guys, including Barto. I think they're all just going to be like, we're
yeah, they're like
part of your fleet.
yeah. Oh, a fleet. That's cool.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Johnny and Yosaku roll in, and they're like, "Oh, hey, we heard you're making a Straw Hat fleet." And the 2 of them walk in with Shelly, and they're like, "We're all honorary Straw Hats too. Isn't that cool?"
Shelly goes, I'm actually a Straw Hat.
Yeah, they never kicked me off the crew. We spent a lot of time.
I think it's
together.
going to be like, because Whitebeard had like a fleet of his own captains.
Yeah.
On like
The divisions.
under his banner. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
like Marco.
Luffy's gonna
Marco
have,
is
like,
first division.
Barto, Marco.
Oh shit! What if Marco shows
Yeah.
up?
I would love that.
Did you hear me talking about Marco? I fucking love Marco
I know.
a lot.
I don't feel I like Marco, and I'm glad that you have him as a blorbo.
I
I
do.
think he's a really good one. I think he's appropriate, and I think he's a good role model for you.
Yeah. He's just a good looking guy.
He's just a good dude. Yeah.
Good guy.
I liked how fucked up he looked the first time we met him.
That's true. Yeah, he's all. Yeah.
He's really grungly.
Yep. Anyway, hey.
Hey,
I think we have some transponder snails, including one that
We do,
disappeared
from July.
From July.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read that one.
Yes. Sorry we missed this.
Sorry we missed this. Sometimes the transponder snails literally like we vow usually to read everything, even sometimes the like generated robot junk mail that gets sent to us. But sometimes emails or transponder snails just fly away, and we don't know how they flew away. But anyway, we got this one. Thank you for the reminder from Avarice. Avarice? I'm hoping that's correct. It says,
Avarice.
"Is Sanji really that bad?" ? Hi, this is Avarice. I've been listening for a couple weeks now, and I'm just now getting to the Fishman Island arc. You caught up in a couple weeks? That's crazy. As far as watching the show, I'm currently in the Punk Hazard arc. I have questions on how Sanji seems to be perceived as a pervert. Obviously, he's horny, and maybe even slightly rude with his behavior, but what has he done that really crosses a line? As far as I can remember, anytime he has simped on a girl and they dismiss him, it's kind of ended there, except with maybe Nami and Robin, but they also tend to feed into it. Not that it's necessarily okay for him to behave how he does, but I'm confused why it's such an issue. Furthermore, you guys mentioned how he was bad for how he treated the people of Kamabaka Kingdom. I'd like to point out that until they started pushing him to join them, all he said was that he wasn't into that lifestyle. Maybe he was rude in the way he said it, but he didn't actually talk down about their lifestyle before they tried to force him into a dress. So I'd say his trauma and feeling like he was in hell was earned. Also, I'd like to just point out how low on the list of sex offending good guys in the anime he is. I don't recall a time he ever touches anyone until Punk Hazard. But even then, Nami doesn't get upset about him looking or touching until he brings up taking photos and showing her body to Brooke. Okay. On that note,
I think she does have problems with that.
I think she does have problems with that. On that note, why does Brooke get a pass on being a perv? These are just thoughts I've had listening to you guys. Love the podcast. It's been getting me through the days at work, even if I may have been gaslit into liking Silver Fox Foxy. Keep up the good work. I can't wait to catch up with you guys. Okay.
I mean, Silver Fox Foxy he puts all the sex offenders in a cage.
He does.
So
I don't think there's a tier list of sex offenders. I think if they're sex offenders and then they're not.
There's lotta, yeah. Honestly, I will give Sanji credit that with having full access to Nami's body, he doesn't actually do much.
Sure.
Like
I think it's mainly like it feels like his personality. I feel like he's set up as he's a very strong character. He's a very strong member of the crew. He's a chef. He's got a lot going for him, but I feel like the writing specifically puts him into a position of specifically in Fishman Island, where it's all he does is talk about women and their bodies and ogling about it and having bloody noses. And there's way more to him. So it's really frustrating and disappointing. And also just come on, really? This is all we're going to do with him?
And that lightens up a lot as soon as Fishman Island's done.
Yeah.
I think there is a threshold where Sanji is ooh, girls. And he gets excited when he sees Nami and Robin and is in love with them. But it's it feels more yes, queen.
Yeah.
But Fishman Island full tilts it into I want bazungas in my face.
Yeah.
And then he's just
actively
look at those
rubbing
bazungas.
and actively rubbing his face in bazungas.
Yeah, and touching and being full on creep with things. Where again, but I think pre-time skip he is for the most part, outside of maybe some instances where he's just I love ladies and is trying to be very dashing and all that, but it kind of the plot gets lost a little bit. And my understanding too is the anime makes it a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sanji gets done dirty by the Toei animation is something I've seen a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Is stuff in the in the manga he is a lot more stoic about certain situations. Mm-hmm. And I don't think he's creeping on the 16-year-old giant princess the way he is in the anime. But past Punk Hazard, him and Viola, that whole thing I think was really good. I think that was good Sanji where he's just loves ladies real hard. Yeah. And he was infatuated with Viola and being a creep in his own head. Mm-hmm. But once you can see into his mind and all that. Because I like Sanji for the most part, but I don't like what was going on with Fishman. And I'm also unfortunately a Master Roshi apologist. And even Dragon Ball had a fucking in Super was just okay, we need to delete this aspect of his character. Yeah. If we're gonna use Master Roshi going forward, we're just gonna train it out of him. He can't do this anymore. Yeah. This sucks. It's old. But yeah, so that's it.
That's it. We like Sanji. It's not like we don't like Sanji. It felt a lot. Yeah. And as for Brooke getting a pass, I don't think Brooke gets a pass. I think it's no, I guess it's funny sometimes, mainly because it's a weird context. He is a skeleton. But also he gets his comeuppance always.
For context, my partner is she's way more bothered by Brooke than Sanji most of the time. She's like, I really don't like that he asks to see people's panties every time he meets a woman. Like, she really does not care for Brooke because of that, so does not get a pass.
Didn't he
Also-
ask to see all the Long Arm tribes panties, though? Or whoever he was with? Not to be a Brooke apologist, but he saw
I think
all
it's
their panties.
specifically women, though. Like, he doesn't,
Yeah.
like, meet Law and say... It would... Honestly, if Brooke was just, like, wholesale, let me see your underwear, still a creep,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
But also a good question for women. Ask a woman in your life what they think of Sanji.
Yeah. Because we're
We're not.
Anyway. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da click. I didn't do that at the beginning. Sorry. We also have 2 transponder snails that were technically from the 3rd anniversary episode, but I recorded it before I got them. But we're gonna answer right now.
And now I'm here, so it's
It means more.
50% better.
Okay. Wow.
It was 100% good, but now it's 50% better because I'm only half a Matt because you're so tall
I am tall. That's
and
it.
handsome.
Whoa! Stop.
Okay. He's blushing. Happy 3rd anniversary. This one's... What are you doing? Why are you flashing?
Don't tell him what I'm flashing. Anyway, here we are.
Happy 3rd anniversary. This one is titled
Click.
Click from Seraphim. Happy 3rd anniversary. I'm so glad I found your podcast just trying to find something to listen to 2 years ago. Y'all made my long work days and car rides a lot more enjoyable with your special brand of chaos. Cannot wait for your amazing commentary in future episodes to come and to see how much more Buggy's title will become.
Hell yeah.
With love from the void, Seraphim.
Thanks, Seraphim.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. Buggy's title will get longer, but I think it's quite long right now. We gotta get a little more buggy before we elongate that title.
Yeah, we gotta get, and we know we're getting more buggy.
We know we're getting more buggy.
I saw a Uniqlo shirt with his face on it.
Ooh.
But I feel like some of the Uniqlo stuff I saw was like maybe spoilers, but I didn't understand what I was looking at, so
Nice.
don't look at Uniqlo.
Heck yeah. All right, we have a final transponder
Uniqlo?
snail. Should I read it, or would you like to read it, Michael?
I'll read it.
Click.
This is from our darling Kosi. Matt, Mike, hi and hello as well. How is y'all? Literally, what is up? Happy birthday to your joint, baby. Fun Piece is 3 years old. Woohoo, yippee, yahoo, yay, what the fuck, bitch, fuck, oh, let me chill, haha.
Hell yeah.
I'm just excited and hyped. Also, this is literally so awesome. I think I've been listening since just around when y'all reached Thriller Bark, March 2024, maybe? But didn't catch up until y'all got to Marineford, and it's just been a blast the whole time, haha. The amount of bits that are now permanently embedded in my brain and the amount of bits in pieces of things that y'all said are just like parts of how I speak is always so funny for me to look back on. The so hot bit in particular is what I gotta tangent. I gotta say that is like I will say stuff like Raw Dog the Flan, like we, you know,
Yeah.
little
Snippets.
snippets like leak in. Bad Dad Dragon pops out constantly.
Oh yeah,
Sabo. My partner also can't hear somebody say, "Oh man, it's so hot out," without just going, "So hot."
Yeah. Did I
I just hear it in your voice all the
Did
time.
I explain that? Sorry, we can finish this transponder. Did I explain the context of like where so hot in my
Probably.
all right, I'll say it after the transponder snail, even if I said it
Okay.
before. I'll remind everybody.
The so hot bit in particular is one that me and a lot of my friends now do. Like it really has just slithered in its way into my life. Always a little funny for me to how much like y'all's podcast has become like a mainstay, an important part of my routine, and you're literally all the way on the other side of the world. Internet is actually nuts. Like, that type of stuff always blows my mind. Y'all have had such a brilliant impact on my life and been there for a not insignificant part of my adulthood. Like, it is hard to really get across how important this pod has been to me at times. I wasn't even trans when I started listening to this pod. We have that effect on people. Big change has happened for me over the last year, and y'all have been a mainstay through all of it. Y'all are just the best. I don't know if that was appropriate of me to say. Y'all are just the best, man, and I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart that y'all share this type of joy with the rest of us. Here's to 5 million more years of fun peace and love also, Kosi. P.S. Every time y'all mention how much left there is of Dressrosa, I get scared and afraid. It literally just doesn't compute how they could stretch it out as far as they have. Glad y'all are mostly having fun, though. Excited to see this arc end just because it ends amazingly, but also because I feel like the shit that happens next is going to blow y'all minds. Peace.
Thanks, Cozy.
Yeah, thank you. Love you, girl.
Was the implication...
glad we could be...
Yeah.
What?
No, you go.
People listening can infer whatever implication they want, and I'll reap the rewards or consequences.
These dumb idiots. I need a change.
Once people decide male at birth hear us talk, they say, "I can't do this anymore." I don't want to be this closely related to these two.
Yeah. Love you all. Love you, Cozy.
Yeah.
Love you, Sarah.
Glad we can be supports in your lives
Yeah,
when really it's just me and Matt talking to each other, being idiots.
Hey. Yeah. So hot. So hot happened, at least the first thing I can remember is when I was in college. I think I said this story on the podcast at one point. I was in a drive-through restaurant, if you will, having had some
a Wendy's,
having had some smokable substances that make you feel a certain type of way.
It's legal.
It wasn't at the time though.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, someone, I don't remember if it was me or someone in the car kept going, "So hot," when the window was closed at the like middle-aged person who was operating the Wendy's drive-through window. They just kept going, "Oh, they're so hot." And then we got our food, and then the window closed. I thought the window closed, and I went, "You're so hot. You're so hot." And then I looked, and the window wasn't closed. And they just kind of like did a little smile, and I went, and then I slammed on the gas, and we peeled out of the Wendy's.
And they're still thinking about that day.
I bet they are. And then
so hot.
It's just now been in there where I just say, "So hot." Yeah, and that's it. It's a beautiful story. And
that is a beautiful story.
Okay.
Just like One Piece.
Just like One Piece. Same length.
Thank you all
Yeah.
for being with us for 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
Even you, Carl.
Even you, Carl. Who's Carl?
And if you like this and want to talk to us through text, send a transponder snail at funpiecepodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on YouTube by just search Fun Piece Podcast on YouTube. You'll find us. You can listen to us on YouTube Music. All our episodes are on YouTube. You can also follow us on Patreon at patreon.com/c/funpiecepodcast and hopefully on Spotify again soon.
Yes.
Fingers crossed.
I've been told by my people that we should be finding out within the next 2 days or so.
We have our top people on this.
Yes, we do.
Hey, Matt. I feel like it's been a couple weeks and I haven't been able to ask you what's the One Piece?
The One Piece is it's a beautiful t-shirt.
Yeah. What's on it?
It says, "Don't cry, let's baby."
I should get a t-shirt that says that. Don't cry, let's baby.
Or do cry. Let's baby.
Dude, can't change it.
Can't change it.
You can't change it like that. Anyway, this is over.
Bye. Love you all.
Bye.